everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, as most of you know already, I'm an atheist. Grew up a Catholic, even studied for a year to be a priest, but when I did finally grow up, I simply stopped believing in fairy tales, and I certainly wasn't going to give any money to these liars. But it seems to me that the Christianity that I grew up with was a lot different than that which I see today. Now, I grew up in Rhode Island, so I had no experience with, for example, Southern churches. So if they were racist, which they probably were, most of the South was racist, so it makes sense that most of the churches would be too. But I never witnessed it. But what I experienced in Rhode Island was churches, both Catholic and Protestant, that seemed pretty benevolent, harmless. Matter of fact, churches that seem to do some good. What I see now, even though there probably still are churches like the ones that I experienced, what I see now is a Christianity serving as a guise for hate groups. One of the reasons that Donald Trump received almost unanimous support from evangelicals is because they share his racism. And now joining the parade of hate-filled Christians is a network of 30 churches called the New Independent Fundamentalist Baptist Movement. One of the group's pastors is a fellow by the name of Roger Jimenez, who's a Holocaust denier. And he also called for the U.S. government to execute gay people. He, when the terrorist attack occurred at the gay club in Orlando, Florida, he said in his sermons that it was a good thing. He celebrated it. The movement was started by Steven Anderson, who told his congregation that he prayed for the death of President Obama. And then there is a pastor by the name of Grayson Fritz, who was kicked off the Knox County Sheriff's Department because he called for the execution of gay people. Steven Anderson, by the way, has been banned from 28 countries, including Ireland, because of his hate-filled rhetoric, and was actually deported from the country of Botswana. So basically, these people are scum. They're filth. They're criminals disguising themselves as pastors. So if you're in one of those churches, or if you're in any church, for example, that supported Donald Trump, it's not really a church. It's a hate group with a fancy building. Thanks for listening. Well, I want to thank you all for watching my videos. But there are certain changes that Google has made to YouTube, which, since I'm a smaller channel, means that I can't monetize my videos. So I found places where I can. So instead of watching my videos here on YouTube, I'd appreciate it if you go either to Patreon or to Top Buzz. They let me monetize videos, and I don't even have to put commercials on. So if you want to become a patron on Patreon, that's fine. If you don't, you can still watch the videos there. I've just kind of given up on YouTube. YouTube is just a place that I use so that I can put my videos in other places. So, Patreon, Top Buzz, the links are in the description box. Thanks a lot.